Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Emberhart podcast. I'm coming to you today feeling a bit under the weather, mild flu and all. And outside the skies are shifting into that rainy, thunderous season. It's the kind of weather that invites you to slow down, reflect, and maybe think a little deeper. So, what a better time to dive into a topic that's all about sharpening how we think. In this episode 6 of season 2, we are exploring the power of critical thinking, how it can help us navigate not just tricky problems but the everyday storms in our minds. So grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's get curious about how to think better. An introduction to critical thinking, avoiding non critical pitfalls. Dear Amelia Emberhart, I want to share you a powerful tool that can transform the way we approach problems, decisions, and learning. Critical thinking. It's a skill that, once developed, will not only help make you better learner but will also guide you to navigate life with confidence, creativity, and a deeper understanding of the world around you. I explored this concept in Linda M. Murawski's article Critical Thinking in the Classroom and Beyond. Critical thinking is often described as the art of thinking about thinking. It involves being aware of how we think, why we think the way we do, and how we can refine our thinking to be more effective. Critical thinking helps you deliberately examine your thoughts and decisions, identifying areas for improvement while recognizing and reinforcing what works well. Developing critical thinking, embracing limitations and seeking understanding. A critical thinker approaches life with an inquisitive mindset, open to new ideas, perspectives, and challenges. Critical thinking invites you to question assumptions, analyze evidence, and make decisions based on logic rather than emotion. It encourages you to explore issues from multiple angles, think beyond the obvious, and entertain ideas different from your own. One hallmark of a critical thinker is the willingness to acknowledge their own limitations. Excuse me. This means understanding that no one has all the answers and there is always room for improvement. Critical thinkers avoid settling for the first solution that comes to mind. Instead, they dig deeper, test their ideas, seek evidence, and refine their conclusions. They are comfortable taking intellectual risks, knowing that the path to truth often requires challenging the status quo. Moreover, critical thinkers are focused on understanding. They listen actively, not just to respond, but to genuinely comprehend different viewpoints. They carefully evaluate arguments and use this understanding to form reasoned judgments. By avoiding extremes and emotional reactions, critical thinkers engage with the world in a way that fosters growth and respect for others. This skill is not something innate, but something you can develop with practice. The more you consciously engage with critical thinking, the more natural it will become. You can start small, analyzing situations from different perspectives, questioning assumptions, or challenging your own beliefs. Over time, this approach will become second nature. Non-critical thinking. How to avoid limited perspectives and impulsive decisions. While critical thinking is a powerful tool, it is equally important to be mindful of its opposite, non-critical thinking. It is easy to slip into this mindset without realizing it, and doing so can hinder your ability to make sound decisions and face challenges effectively. Here are some common traits of non-critical thinkers. 1. Non-critical thinkers often see only a limited number of perspectives, sometimes just their own. They might believe their way is the only way and fail to consider other viewpoints. This narrow approach leads to missed opportunities for learning and growth. 2. They may rush into decisions, accepting the first solution that comes to mind without questioning it. This impulsive approach often overlooks better alternatives. 3. Making quick judgments without fully understanding the complexities of a situation is another trait. This can result in misunderstandings and poor decisions. 4. Non-critical thinkers often fail to listen actively. They may hear words but do not engage deeply with what is being communicated. 5. They may assume their ideas are always the best, disregarding the value of others' contributions. This resistance to change and close-mindedness stifles growth and adaptability. 6. Non-critical thinkers can deceive themselves, justifying their actions or beliefs by ignoring evidence or twisting facts to fit their preconceived notions. This prevents meaningful learning and evolution. As you develop your critical thinking skills, Amelia, be mindful of these habits. It is natural to slip into non-critical thinking occasionally, but recognizing it and correcting course is the first step toward better decision making. Whenever you feel the urge to rush to judgment or resist new ideas, pause and ask yourself, am I truly considering all perspectives? Am I actively listening to others? Am I giving myself the space to think things through? In the future, we will explore how critical thinking plays a significant role in decision making and how you can use it to make smarter, more confident choices. Until then, remember that critical thinking is not about being critical in a negative sense. It is about improving the way you think so you can approach the world with clarity and insight. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope this episode gave you some fresh ideas on how to approach your thinking with more clarity and curiosity, even on those cloudy, flu-filled days. If you want to explore more about critical thinking and other topics, head over to emberhart.com. Take care, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time.